Alright, I gotta make sure this is actually live. Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Alright. Welcome everybody. So I've been running these dispatch missions like non-stop over the last I wanna say the last 3 days. Since Friday really. And I've managed to save up to get an oppressor. I have, Deluxo. Well, I guess I have Oppressor Mark II. But I had the original Oppressor and I had the Deluxo. And I got this police car with GTA Plus. So I have been running these double money missions just pretty well all day. Pardon me. So I'm up to $3 million right now. I want to get up to about 12.8, maybe even 13 mil. So I think I've already made about a million today in game. So I need to make 10 million to safely get the mansion right by the Vinewood sign. And I mean, I'm up to level 85. I think I was only like 72 or 71 when I started playing the other day, so I've leveled up quite a bit from this. I think there's double XP or something with it, so gotta go to the nightclub and check stock, check all this other stuff. I'm just gonna ignore this dispatch call. You know what? Actually, I'll do this one. Fuck it. The dealer operates in this location. I highly doubt it's a subtle fit. Oh yeah, this one's right here. Sometimes they'll go like right across the map. That shit's a pain in the ass. But I actually enjoy the ones that are local, because then, you get it done pretty quick, and then you just, have a less cooldown time. Get right on to the next, hopefully, but I am going to go to my nightclub after this one. Just want to get started. My bad, man. I got these coughs. Whenever I talk, it's just like I don't even have to be doing or saying much. It's just all of a sudden I start getting these coughing fits. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a couple keys in there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, fuck me. Anyways, there's a lot I could actually talk about, though. I am really excited for GTA 6 over the last week. I don't know why. It's been so random. I honestly kind of stopped. I forgot about it. I'll be honest. I forgot about GTA 6 for, I want to say like a couple months there, and I just didn't really even think about it. But over the last week, like I heard there may be some news in May, so I was just like, I got on this GTA wanna play feeling vibe. I don't know how to describe it. but I've just been in the mood for GTA over the last couple days, so I am really looking forward to playing as Jason and Lucia. Should be about what, 7 months now? 7 and a couple months? 7 and a couple days. I think for me, the thing I'm most looking forward to, aside from the story, I mean, I'm a big story guy, like those single player games, it's just me, but I gotta go through playing GTA 4 and beating it. I wish that they had, like, maybe not remade it, but remastered it and released it on current gen consoles, because I would love to play through GTA 4 on console. I feel like I'd actually get through the missions cohesively. But I've been rebuilding my PC for about almost 2 years now this summer, so I'll hopefully have that all up and running by then. I got my power supply, I got a new motherboard, a new processor, so I should actually be all set. I gotta go left. So I should be all set for that. I'm thinking I'll maybe upgrade the graphics card, like, in the next year. I think that would be like a good aim for it. But I haven't made that a priority whatsoever, just because my graphics card was good enough before. Like, if I wanted, I could run Red Dead 2, but I would be like, you know, sacrificing graphics a bit. Like, it wasn't too high quality, but still I could play. And then, you know, games like Spider-Man, like just like open world games, like I could play. So I don't think it's that pressing. I know that GTA ran really smoothly on it, so I could play that whenever. But that's something that I picked up too while waiting, because I saw it was on sale, and I had it previously. Actually, I'm just gonna leave that and just check the computer, see what the warehouse is like. But I had GTA 5 online or just GTA 5 in general, rather, on PC from the Epic store, because it was free for a time. And okay, so printing and copying sucks. Sporting goods. I like sporting goods. I want to see sporting goods get full. But I don't know. I might do printing, copying, quick sell that stuff, you know. Cash creation sells decently. I want to see this make like 250K per time. So that's why I'm really looking forward to getting the mansion, because I know that they have, I think, like a 2 times multiplier for certain businesses. So okay, let's go get this guy.
I think I love you.
But yeah, on PC, I know from the past that with my graphics card, GTA 5 runs really well, because I wanted to play 5M. I wanted to play GTA RP. So that's something that hopefully before GTA 6 comes out, like a while before, I'm thinking this summer, earlier this summer, that I'll get that done, because it's something that I have been looking forward to for quite a while and just haven't had the time or resources, rather, to hook up and play. So now everything's starting to kind of fall into place, which is great. I think the saying is good things come to those who wait, but man, it's not even been a wait, it's been like a patient build. Slow. So yeah, I had to replace everything on my PC. One day it stopped working on me, and I don't even remember what it was over. I think it was a motherboard issue, but then I just figured, you know what? I might as well upgrade the processor, the case. So I got a new case, and now obviously I need a new power supply because the case was different. And power supply, I mean, I think it's gonna work real nice. It was only like it was only like 150 bucks or so, but you know, it'll do. I think it was an upgrade actually from my old one, because my old one I think was like 89 bucks, like 90 bucks, but it was a while ago too when I built that, like 2020, so price isn't all, but I think it's a good indicator of how good it is. Right. Yeah, with GTA 6, I'm gonna play the absolute hell out of the story when that comes out. Like, I don't think I'm gonna, like, I'll genuinely probably do this. I'll have my phone shut off the day before, unless like I'm working or something. But I'll have my phone notifications off. I'll literally have X deleted. I'll have YouTube deleted. I'll have Facebook, Instagram, pretty much anywhere that I might find spoilers, I'll have it all deleted. Because I just don't want to get this shit spoiled to me. You only play a GTA game once, like for the first time once, so if I can just enjoy it, I will be very happy. And I mean, the only way that I'll really be disappointed or upset is if it just sucks, and I just can't see a $2 billion plus. I think I was reading it's like closer to 3 billion or $3.5 billion game. Insane, absolutely insane price, and they still might not even have it be 60 frames per second. So I'm guessing they got some things really up their sleeve that they're just waiting to spring on us as a surprise with the game. And it's a good surprise, of course. Like, you want to be surprised when you play a game for the first time, right? So I'm thinking that it'll be along the lines of a great surprise, and we'll be very happy customers. I think that it'll sell like crazy. I mean, I alone will be buying 2 copies. I'm going to be buying one. Hell, I bought GTA 5 7 times. I was actually thinking about it the other day. Because I got it for the Xbox 360, which, I mean, it was a gift from my parents, so they actually stood in line to pick it up, and like I got to go home from school. I was in 8th grade at the time, which is crazy because I'm well out of high school now. I went to college already. Like, it's just wild how long it's been. But so that was the first copy of the game that I had. And then the second was for the next Xbox console. I think it was just the Xbox One. And then after that, I got it for the PlayStation 4 because I had a PlayStation 4 after that. I did the Switch. And then after that, I had the PC version, which I mean, I guess it was free, but you know, I did play it. And then I got the Xbox One S because I wanted the next gen consoles. So already so PC, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and Xbox One S. So that's 4 copies right there. And the PC copy, the first one I had, again, it was free. It was from Epic Games, so I didn't really cost me anything. But still, I had a copy of it, so that's 4 right there. And then I did get the PS5, so that's 5 right there. And with the 1S, I had it as well, so that would be 6. And I think that's it. Like I think that's the amount. But it's still crazy how many I bought. Like on the release day, I'm gonna be getting one for the PlayStation 5, one for the Xbox One S, and I'm sure that whenever it comes out on PC, I'll probably end up getting it. If not right away, within like a couple of years, and when I see like a sale or something for it, because obviously mods and all that, and hopefully I'll have a better graphics card by then. But I just got to get it hooked up first, man, because I have been waiting. Bro, okay, I can. The one thing about this game, bro, these drivers are just fucking stupid, man. Like, drives me nuts.
Unit, do not panic. I have reason to believe an officer may have placed a bomb on board. Do not slow down.
I've run this mission so many times now that I'm like, every time I have to do this mission, it's like, man, like, how do you not figure out who the culprits are that are planting these bombs? It's kind of dangerous, you know. What if it wasn't me? It was some like pleb that just trying to have their day be good, and you know. I gotta go a bit slower because I can just veer off the left side and then be pretty much right at the penitentiary. So, but yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of systems in GTA 6 that I'm looking forward to meddling around with. But I think the biggest part is just having a new open world to explore. That to me is the biggest thing, because I'm not bored of GTA 5, actually, believe it or not. I think a lot of people will say like, oh, I'm so bored of GTA 5. I think they play it exclusively, or just a lot, even more than me. So I think that's justified in their view. But I mean, sometimes I'm playing and like I learn of new things or I discover new places, and like I just can't believe that I hadn't seen it before, considering like it's been like 13 years, right? Yeah, 13 years. And yeah, it just blows me away. Like the purple dinosaur over across this highway, I forgot that was in the game. I didn't register when I saw it at first, drove by it, and then when I was in the air kind of around there, I realized like, oh shit, it's kind of interesting little detail that I hadn't remembered. Like, I guess that's the benefit of not playing the same game for multiple years, you know. I've been playing a whole bunch of different ones and really liking the variety, getting into different games. But yeah, Jason, Lucia, I think they're going to be really fun characters to play as. I think Leonida is going to be so cool to explore. I do wonder, because I've been to like Naples and stuff. I wonder if there's going to be places like similar to that, and that I can kind of just like, you know, reference in my head, like recognizing. Because I don't think I've never been to California, but I've never been to New York, so I don't, like, for all the GTA games, there's gonna be one where I've actually been to the place that the game takes place, and I think that's really cool. I am looking forward to what they do with the cars. I think that the cars system, like the customization, the details, even how like the painting styles, the designs, livery, all that, I think it's going to be a lot more extensive than people are like realizing. just because of all of the money they've put into the game, I genuinely believe that you're gonna be able to put like maybe in online, maybe not in story mode, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that if it's not one of like the first things you can do, it'll be an eventual addition. But that is like custom designs, like custom wraps. So if you wanted to like, it's kind of gonna be like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, like you know the emblems. You remember those where you could like you can make like Towley or you can make like a girl like tits or something like. I'm guessing, like this is my limb that I'm going out on here, that they're gonna do something similar to that to really give that player creative style of playing or trying things, you know, like I'm guessing that. Either that or they're just gonna have really deep amount of options. Like you can have this decal here, you can have this decal here. Okay, I'm actually I'm going to manage vehicle, return personal vehicle.
I know those crooked cops are taking a cut of the profits. Confiscate the goods and deposit any evidence at our lockup.
One thing about these missions I've started to like more since I got the Oppressor 2 is I can just call my Oppressor 2 in once I've started the mission, and if it's like on the other side of the fucking map or way out in Grapeseed, instead of driving out there every time, I mean sometimes I will, but instead of driving out there every single time, I can just fly right over there, and it drastically makes it easier, it cuts down time, and then I can make it back to the city pretty quick, and you know, hopefully just get started with the next dispatch mission as soon as possible. But these dispatch missions, and they're great for making quick cash, although sometimes you will have to go across the map. That's the only thing that sucks. But when it's not you having to go across the map, I love it. Because you can get like 3 of them done within, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. If they're all within a certain area. Okay, maybe 15 minutes. But that's 225k. And like, you can get that from doing a good sale, you know, from like one of your warehouses or your nightclub warehouse. But that, like, you know, that can take longer depending on which one they make you do with it. So I like this a lot more for me. And time just kind of flies. Like, it's not like you're not killing any enemies or stuff. Like, there are enemies, and it's a good way to just get through the day. Okay, let's just. That wasn't very nice. Okay, give me this. What? Okay, there we go. Get me out of here. Let's go. Oh, I hate when this happens. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I never was gonna be an oppressor guy until I got up to $8 million by just running these missions. I was thinking I could save up a couple more million and then get the mansion, or I could do both, you know. So that's what I decided. And I mean, to be fair, this does make it go by pretty fast, especially when it's something like this. I don't have to drive all the way back, killing so much time. I can just fly back, and it's, you know, just a mechanic's call away. I don't have to go to an airfield or anything. It's just awesome. And I was using the Deluxo to do it as well, but the Deluxo is kind of slow in the air, especially compared to the Oppressor Mark II. But yeah, I love seeing what other people are saying about GTA 6, like what their thoughts are on the next game, because like there's just certain things that people will point out that like I hadn't even really thought about, like the procedural glass shattering stuff that came out. That was like a leak on LinkedIn, or maybe it was Indeed. And it was a former Rockstar developer that had worked on procedural glass design in the game, among a couple other things. So I think it was like volumetric lighting or something. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool, man. Like from GTA 4 to GTA 6, the leap in graphics and just everything in general is going to be pretty wild to see. Having been pretty much, I played from GTA 4 to GTA 6, so I never beat the story mode on GTA 4 because that was never really my thing. I didn't get into the story modes of stuff really yet. Or I did, but I never beat them. Like GTA San Andreas, I still haven't beaten, but I have the horrible port, remake, master, whatever you want to call it. And I honestly, I just don't like it. It doesn't feel like what San Andreas was like to me. Like the nostalgia just doesn't hit, you know. For something like GTA 5, absolutely it hits. And like even when I was playing GTA 4 on PC, like the nostalgia hits, but I get to a point in the story where I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'll play the rest of this. Like I'll keep going. And then when it gets to that tomorrow, I'm just like, I'd rather play something else. It's my own short attention span, my fault, but gotta have some of my coffee here.
Cleaning up the LSPD is a laborious effort. Glad you're willing to assist. Copy. I'm sending you the location of an LSPD buzzer. I trust you know how to operate such a vehicle.
Just for that.
Let me elucidate. Our target is a long-standing officer of the LSPD. And like every long-standing officer, he's got a hustle of the sideways persuasion. He's impounding cars and selling them for profit, bribing his colleagues to turn a blind eye. With the buzzer, you can identify said vehicles and catch him in the act.
Another thing I'm really looking forward to is music selection, because I know they're gonna have some bangers in there. Hot Together, that was one that, man, it fits GTA so well upon listening to it again. I can't believe how well that song just fits the vibe of Grand Theft Auto. It's crazy to me.
Did you acquire the buzzer? Then scan the license plates of all the cars matching the system's data. The computer will run the images and confirm which vehicle was taken by the officer in question.
This buzzard one, I'm very hit or miss with. I think I've gotten better at using the buzzard to scan, but sometimes the cars, they do drive a bit erratic, so it's kind of hard to keep up. And they might be spaced out like crazy, but other times they're right next to each other. So it looks like these two are right next to each other, and then I think the next two will be right next to each other, which makes it more enjoyable for sure. You can never get them head on. You have to always from behind, otherwise they just blow right past you. It's very rare that you get the first scan positive. It's always negative, and then after that, I mean, I got like 6 in a row yesterday because I've done over about 100 of these dispatch missions now, so like it's just breezy to me. But fuck, man, it's just tiring to have to reorient. Like I wish I could just take them all out, you know. It's GTA. What the hell? What's the point? You know. Okay. I'm basically on the ground here, so can't mess this up. I think for my last ride, GTA 5 Online, I'm definitely going to, at least to, like for memory's sake, I might go on 2 rides across Los Santos, but I think the first one I'll do will be with the Zentorno, which I don't even own right now. I'll have to buy again, but that I think was my first like favorite supercar in the game that I remember. I had a couple others because I did have like I got into like one of those money lobbies back on the 360, but I lost that account, so I had to restart with PlayStation. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. You get a decent amount of XP by doing these, man. It's really fun to just see the levels going up. I want to get up to 100, so might be a few days of grinding, but right now it seems like I have time on my hands, so might as well make the money. Although I think this the double XP for dispatch, I believe it'll be a 2-week thing. Just guessing by the fact that there was 2 times XP for the members who got the GTA Plus early. I guess it was just in general for dispatch missions because they're already cars, but yeah, I don't remember the last tasks that I played in GTA Online that helped me actually really make money quick. This has to be the best one so far in a long time.
Copy that. I've sent you the coordinates. Glad you're on the case. I've discovered the LSPD are protecting this group. Now there's not a dealer on the street willing to fuck with them. Figured someone with your background would have a vested interest. Just break up whatever's going down and confiscate the goods before they're spread around town. I clean up the streets. You turn the black market into a free market again. That's a profitable partnership.
And I think that if GTA Online is available right at the start of GTA 6, I think that there's going to be... I don't think there's going to be server issues per se, but I think there's going to be a lot of stuff still to iron out because of the scale of the game. You know what I mean? And how I was thinking about this too, like, imagine if they scaled GTA 5, like, using the same stuff, same engine, well, mostly same engine. Obviously, you could almost, like, remaster it. Not the game, but remaster the engine again. And then upscale the size of the game, the map, the places. Like, imagine if you could go to Liberty City from Los Santos, or I know it'd be like contextually it's a little bit weird because they're always islands, you know, like there's always a bunch of water surrounding these places, and I feel like for the first time in a while, like Red Dead 2 really made it feel like the land was surrounding the water and not the water was surrounding the land, if that makes sense, you know, like so I feel like with GTA 6 it's obviously it's going to be like there's going to be a lot of ocean area, but it in terms of the map, it's not going to feel like the map itself is necessarily surrounded. It'll feel like the map is integrated with it just a little bit better. Obviously there were some really good spots in GTA 5, but it's a 13-year ago product, whereas, you know, 2017, that's more recent, you know. Red Dead 2 came out, was it 2017 or 2018? I think it was 2018. I think it was originally going to be 2017. I can't remember, but anyways, if it was 2018, then man, they did a big leap in just a short thing there, so like you can only imagine how big a leap this one's gonna be now. Where is that son of a bitch? You know what, this one's actually not as far, so I'm just gonna drive it, but I'll go up here. I do like the arcadey feel of GTA 5, but man, it's gonna be so nice to get back to like some more GTA 4-ish physics and Red Dead 2 physics. Like, I think Red Dead 2 really perfected it. I don't think you can get much more authentic physics than that, so I'm glad that it's seeming like it'll be more similar to that with some GTA DNA matched into it, you know, like it's spliced into it rather. So it's going to feel like GTA, of course, but just from like what you'll see, you'll get a sense of like oh yeah, this does remind me of Red Dead 2 walking around Valentine or whatever, you know. I'm just kind of yapping here today, but it's pretty well the best way to get through these dispatch missions without boring yourself to death. Now, if I'm boring you to death, that's a whole other story, 'cause that's fine. But if I'm boring myself to death, no, that's no good. The enterable buildings stuff, that's going to be interesting as well, because, man, there's set to be a lot of buildings we can enter from the looks of it. I mean, I think what they were saying in some of the leaks was that it was like 700 plus enterable buildings, and I'm guessing about like 450 to 500 will be in and around like the Vice City, you know, that coast of Leonida. And then I'm guessing that there's going to be less enterable buildings, but maybe some with like like, I don't know. There's just gonna be, I'm guessing, more enterable buildings in that main area than there will be throughout the map. I don't think that's like any groundbreaking idea. That's my opinion on it. I think that there will be a lot more. If there is 700, then I think 450 is probably the number for around there. And then with, gosh, I can't even remember the other locations right now.
The LSPD are trying to keep this incriminating footage hush-hush. Must be something bad that has them so concerned. Fine. Collateral on these assholes at the
I'll have to
station
look it up
is
while
something
I'm
of a cover.
playing here, but I do want to get to this one real quick. And then, I mean, Chumash, that's all the way up the highway, right? Okay, so, you know what? Maybe I'll get my mechanic to deliver the oppressor, because that'll speed this one up a bit. Nice thing is, too, about some of these dispatch missions, they are timed, but other ones aren't, so I can kind of just go at my own pace, get my presser, and then get going again. Did I skip over the mechanic? Why is I'm slow?
You through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Yeah, I do. I need my oppressor.
Coming at you.
I gotta find my phone. Alright, let's see. What are the states for GTA 6? So Vice City, Port Gellhorn, the Leonida Keys, and Mount Caliga National Park. So yeah, I'm guessing that Vice City and the Leonida Keys, they're gonna have a lot of enterable spots. I mean, I guess the Keys though, that's more grasslands and like gator territory and stuff. So I think that's gonna have interesting exploration abilities or options, but I'm guessing Port Gellhorn then will have some more stuff, but Vice City, that will be the main hub for all the stuff. So I'm guessing there's gonna be, maybe I'll go down to about 425 in there, but there's going to be a lot in that central location. It just makes sense. Obviously it's not central to the map, but it's going to be the place where people spend most of their time for sure. I know that's where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time too. And you know what? If you start in the day, kind of out by Vice City, I'm probably going to let the time pass and see what it looks like at night, because that's something I'm really interested in seeing. Because I'm betting that it's going to look amazing. But I am hoping that there's like fidelity option, but also a performance, and you know, so then maybe instead of only 30 frames per second, maybe they could run it at like 40. I think that's a realistic target, 40 frames per second. I know it might look a little bit meh, but I don't know. That or like 45 even, like just something more than 30 frames per second, because 30 frames per second in 2026 just feels, I'm not a huge fan of it, honestly. Same with like Red Dead 2, like, and I played probably 500 hours or close to on 30 frames with that. I'm just at the point now where if it's not 60 frames, like I don't have any interest in picking up that game or playing that game again. Like, it's just not enough, you know. My eyes are adjusted to 60 frames with pretty much every other game. It's just what I'm more accustomed to. And I had like the same issue with like Dragon's Dogma too. Like, that game runs at 30 frames per second on consoles, and I just don't like it. I don't like how it feels when I'm playing it. It's too slow. But again, Grand Theft Auto, a Rockstar open world game, I think at 30 frames per second it can still definitely be played and enjoyed, just because of how massive the worlds are and how much it pulls you in. Like, like they have this ability to really pull you into the world. You want to explore things more in a Rockstar world than any other open world game, at least to me. That's what I believe, because when I was younger, I played San Andreas, and man, that stuff was top of the line. Like, I never had seen anything like it. You could explore an entire world. There was all this mystery. Like, you'd go out to like the farmland kind of area, and like I remember watching like they had like conspiracy type videos or like myths. Yeah, they had myths. So like it was like a myth that like you could see Michael Myers in one of the buildings, or like there was like blood, and like it was just like, it was so intriguing. So like I'd get like sucked into like just that one area for 2 hours with my cousin after watching one of those videos, and we'd just be trying to find like where, like if the myth was possible to be busted and all that.
Copy. I'm sending you the location of an LSPD buzzer. I trust you know how to operate such a vehicle.
Come on, right here. Oh fuck. Okay.
Let me elucidate. Our target is a long-standing officer of the LSPD. And like every long-standing
But yeah, I
officer,
actually think I like the buzzard ones a bit more. I just don't like that it often takes me till the 4th try to actually get the car.
and catch him in the act.
I've also I was thinking about just saving my money and then buying a couple cars and like souping them up, but I want that mansion, man. That Vinewood mansion, it's just too nice to pass up on. Where are we at? Oh yeah, like that's nice. They're all pretty much equal distance from each other, and within a decent parameter of each other too. Okay, why? Now for heists and all that stuff, I mean, I think that's where the 700 enterable buildings is gonna really come into play, because again, just a hunch, but I feel like there's gonna be some locations in Vice City or Port Gellhorn or even Calaga, that you're gonna want to heist, or you're gonna want to rob, and I feel like they're gonna have that available much earlier on. And honestly, like, hopefully, you don't even have to, like, set up a mission and all that. Like, maybe that's controversial, but I'd love just to be like, yeah, like, you grab 4 guys, you know, you get all set up together, you're like communicating with each other, and then you're just like, you know what, we wanna hit this bank, and you just go for it, and that's that. There's no real prep time. Things can go wrong. You could die, and then, you know, it's not like, I guess the thing though that would become annoying is that they'd always be getting robbed, and there would be like overlap. Because if I'm not mistaken, when you do a heist, it's like its own kind of session a little bit, and then when you're finished the session, it goes back to an open session. But again, it's just a thought. Maybe some like lower level ones that would be really nice for, you know? Just a thought. So close to level 86. Holy crap, man.
Into this corruption. Payments on its way.
But yeah, from the start of this live stream to now, I think we've already almost made over $1 million, I want to say. Or maybe closer to like 800,000, but it goes by pretty fast. I was playing yesterday, and when I got up to 8 million finally, I was like, oh, thank God. But I had played, I want to say like all day by that point, and it was getting late. Like, it was after it was before my driving lesson. So I started those yesterday. So I got driving lessons going on now. So I think that was when I finally got the Oppressor. Before, I was pretty happy. So I wanted the Oppressor Mark II for quite a while, but I wasn't willing to spend money on like the shark cards, you know? I'm willing to spend money on like the GTA Online Plus if it's gonna make me money. Like this cruiser alone, it has made back that money 2 times. Because I've already made over 10 million.
Copy. I got a CI under fire, and I just sent you the location. He doesn't have much time.
Shit.
The LSPD told his gang he's been ratting them out, when really, he's been collecting evidence on the LSPD. His crew don't seem to be interested in the nuances of snitching, though.
I'm the police, sir. You don't honk at me
You need
when I'm in the middle of the road, okay?
Let me know.
Get out of the way!
I'll bring it to you.
What was that? You resisting arrest? You saw him, he was gonna run me over. I was in fear for my life. I think every hour you can get up to 800,000 by doing these missions. So, oh, it's not unreasonable to think that I can get this this thing today. It'll be a long day of grinding away at it, but I genuinely think I could do it. So. Can I have passengers on this? I can't remember. I don't think I can. Okay. Great, great. Terrific. Fine. Grand. Wonderful. And how long do I have to wait for mechanic? So I'll just call the deluxe, so let's go, boys.
You through to your garage? You need me to bring you a ride? It's
Deluxe, so boys, here we go. Okay. I'm probably gonna die here, actually. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Once I get enough sporting goods stuff, I'll do the one of the nightclub missions just to get that out of the way. And I don't know if anybody is in here. I can't even see the viewers or anything, but if you've been chatting and I haven't read anything or seen it, my apologies. This is like the first time I've live streamed in a couple months, and I really haven't decided I would check any of that stuff, so let me quickly take a peek and see the live chat. Yeah, I don't see anything, but Deluxo's nice. I really like it. So at least it has 2-seat option, you know. That is pretty big to have.
Masterfully done. You saved a good man's life and months of work. Send in your payment.
But yeah, you can really just keep stacking the cash with these dispatch missions. And I mean, I could go get like a weed farm or something else. But honestly, I just wanna get to that point organically with these missions after I get the mansion. Because once I get the mansion, if I'm not mistaken, my nightclub businesses will start to double, and then I can just start doing those more often for like 250k a thing, and that'll be, you know, 250k every 15, maybe 20 minutes. Should be great. It's a lot easier than 225k if I'm lucky every 25 minutes, you know.
Yeah, I have something for you. Dirty cops are devious, but we're diligent. Copy. This taco van is moving product, and
I actually hate
payments
these ones
to the
so much.
LSPD. Sending their location. Well, their location as of a few seconds ago. They stay in motion.
Okay, as long as it's not too far out, it's fine, but I've had to drive taco van like 6 miles. That shit just sucks, because you're getting shot constantly, so I died like twice. That's the funny thing too, even when you die, like, they don't retrieve the freaking taco van, they just grief you pretty much, that's all they do. I was definitely not meaning to pull up sniper there. Alright, let's go, boys. Driving the taco truck. Boop, boop. I want to get a couple of the heists done before GTA 6 as well, because I know I haven't finished them all. Like, I definitely haven't done the Doomsday heist. I haven't done the Diamond Casino heist. I think I'm on like the last part of it, but I think I gotta buy some of this stuff for it to actually get it completed, you know what I mean? Because it's just too hard as is, and every single time I've run it with other people, we just die. It's like horrible, so. And it always is going well until one guy dies twice or something, and then you're kind of screwed, so. This is the first time though that I think the back of the truck has been closed, so they can't just shoot me while I'm driving. This is really nice, actually. Might actually love the taco missions taco van missions if I had this every time. Oh, I thought that was one of them. But yeah, that's like 75k for 5 minutes work, you know. Hell, I don't even think that was 5 minutes. I think that was like 3. But yeah, it's really easy to just be stacking cash with these missions, so I'm happy with them. Especially when for a heist you get like what, $1.5 million or $2 million, and it's like, you know, it's a couple hours. Like, obviously this is double XP or double money, so it's probably like 32,500 for these missions usually, but like even then, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. But 75k is so much better. Like, it's, if that was just the default for being a cop, like you complete this task, you get 75k, man, I think everyone would be a cop.
No assignments.
Gonna hang out here in the handicap spot. It's on my cop car. This ain't breaking no laws.
I was hoping you were available. I'll send you an assignment.
So we'll be up to 425k cash after this.
Footage is stored at the location I'm sending you now.
Oh, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one is
7 miles away. Thank you, game.
LSPD are trying to keep this incriminating footage hush hush hush.
See, that's the one thing. This could be like a fucking 4-minute task, but it has to be all the way across the map.
You're through to your garage. You need me to bring you a ride?
Garages. Presser. Okay, I gotta wait 20 seconds. Of course. Of course. That is one thing I wish that it would stay within the city, the area that you're in, you know?
I'll get there as soon as I can.
But I should be able to fly out there, clear the front of it real quickly with the rockets, and then get the tape and come back within a decent amount of time. Again, this is the best part about the Oppressor, is that you just save multiple minutes. I wasn't driving these this far either. I was like using the Deluxo or Jet, but like the Jet you go fast, but you go faster I think than the Oppressor. But it's like, it's night and day to be able to just call the mechanic, have it right next to you on the road, no time wasted driving to a landing pad, you know. It's just way better. One thing I'm not gonna say I'm worried about, but I am like cautious with my expectations about is how they're gonna do the story for GTA 6. Just because by the looks of it, like here's my thoughts on what's gonna happen. I think that Jason and Lucia, obviously they have a past. Maybe they took a score at like the start of the game, right? You play as Jason, you play as Lucia, very similar to Grand Theft Auto 5, where you're, you know, playing as the two characters, Michael and Trevor, and something goes wrong. I'm guessing maybe a crewmate that is with Jason and Lucia gets popped, or if they want to do something creative, perhaps they just get separated. And, you know, Jason's with one part of the crew, Lucia's with the other, and, you know, because I feel like there's going to be some drama, you know, obviously it's going to have some type of story beat in there. So I'm guessing that Lucia will be with a group where a few of them die, you know, and she's like the sole survivor. She ends up surrendering and, you know, taking a plea, giving kind of information on the people that they were working with that passed away, or maybe, you know, one of them got away. And I don't know if she'd be alive though. This is like the tough part, because I might be way off here. But this is just a guess as to how she ends up in the prison. It could be for some petty shit, you know, and like it could just be how the first trailer, was it, where you could see Jason and Lucia, they're robbing the convenience store. It could be even then, you know, where Lucia ends up being the one that just gets caught. It's you know, it's not a heinous crime, nobody dies or anything. It's like, it is robbery with a weapon, but you know, with like some time served or maybe a good lawyer, she gets, you know, parole or whatever, and community service is a part of a plea, you know, something like that. So then that skips us all the way back to Jason and Lucia, Jason picking up Lucia at the prison, which would make I think that would make sense. You know, she's probably not in jail for like a super heavy crime, like a big robbery or heist. Like, it's probably more or less just like a petty theft type of thing. So, either way, she's in the system, right? They end up meeting back up, they link up and all that. Jason's been doing like side gig stuff. He obviously has experience in the military as I think as a paratrooper, right? So he's like, he's got the means to kind of hold his own. And obviously with Brian, like he's, you know, being a bit of an enforcer for him. So Jason then ends up finding out some deeper gigs that Brian might be tied to, or rather maybe he just gets pulled into a more tense situation where he has to recover something for Brian. Things go either better than expected or worse than expected, and you know, either A, he has to pay somebody off, or discovers that, you know, like he has to bring back money and he gets like a small cut of whatever goes good. But he discovers that like by working with Brian on this deeper stuff, then maybe he can make, you know, a lot more money. And you know, probably around then would be when Lucia comes out of prison. And then I'm guessing there's gonna be some stuff regarding her past, right? Because I mean, if you look at it, right, she's in the system. They know about her. So my guess would be that there's going to be some heist, some big mission, where one of the objectives would be kind of like a clean slate type thing, you know, from The Dark Knight Rises. Like, she's gonna want to get her name off of the system or something, right? Just do something to mitigate potential what's the word? Just worse shit happening, worse punishment if she got caught or whatever, right? So that is what I'm guessing will happen. They're gonna have a mission like that. Somebody out of the main crew, maybe that, I think it's the Batista guy with the glasses. Maybe he ends up getting popped or something. There's gonna be a manhunt because I guess they noticed that that's like the one thing that was wiped or something, you know, or maybe Bautista gets captured and, you know, ends up giving up names or something. Just something's gonna go wrong. That's just how it's looking like it'll be. It's very Bonnie and Clyde-esque, and Bonnie and Clyde, it goes AWOL, right? So my concern though is, will they end up living happily ever after kind of thing, you know? Like, will they get away with it and really pull off the big feat, or will there be like some betrayal aspects there? Would Jason potentially be like an undercover CI or something? Like, I do think about that when I see the part, and I think it was trailer 2, where Jason's like in his place and he's loading the pistol and he's like, "We got this," and Lucia's like, or "Together we got this," or something, and Lucia's like, "Yeah, we got this together." When I look at that scene, maybe I'm overanalyzing, but from the body language of Lucia, it kind of does look like she's learned something regarding Jason, and maybe it could just be like a, you know, miscue or misinformation or just a misguide, something, you know. Maybe one of the people in their crew says like, okay, well, we were watching what Jason's been up to, and he's been informing this police officer about this, that, and this is why these things are going wrong, stuff, and this is why you ended up in prison. Like, I'm just guessing that this is somehow what's gonna end up happening. And so Jason and Lucia's relationship will get strained, obviously. And then in a turn of events, it'll be, you know, false, it'll be a lie, and it'll be part of a overarching kind of plot twist in the story where, you know, that like main police chief that's like running the manhunt, I guess, for, I don't know who they're searching for, whether it's Jason or Lucia or whatever, but you know, that police chief, I'm guessing that either he or maybe somebody we haven't seen yet is more involved and critical to the story. You know, like kind of like a Devin Weston, you know, like somebody that just kind of is in the background and then all of a sudden pops up, and your vibe's like, whoa, like this guy, I don't trust that, you know. This is a guess, okay? But so Lucia will end up having to get over their differences. I'm assuming that they'll get the crew together and break Jason out of maybe somewhere he was being held or something if he had been captured. And this would be like at a point in the story where Jason and Lucia are like, they kind of like split. And you know, obviously before then things were going relatively well, but I'm guessing that person that fed Lucia the lies would be one that's tied in with this this mystery figure, Weston type figure. So that's just a guess. Again, I don't know how it would go from there on. Maybe they end up actually, you know, killing the guy or whatever, getting their clean slate, you know, getting their names wiped and all that. And then from then on, it's like, we need big money to really disappear. And so they go on another big heist, and shit just hits the fan. You know, everybody else dies kind of thing, or maybe a few people die, or someone dies. I'm guessing that somebody's gonna die. Someone big in the story that we've already seen is gonna end up getting popped. Kind of, not exactly like, but kind of similar to GTA 4, you know. Wow, this nice driving, just interesting. Why isn't it fucking shooting? Okay, this is brutal. Wow, man. Can these rockets hit? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I'm getting out. Did he just hop over? Oh, are you fucking serious? Okay, sorry. What a fucking crazy, just bullshit moment that was. Oh, nice. Okay. Oops. Hee.
Congratulations, officer. You just put it into this corruption. Payments on the
But yeah, I'm guessing that shit's just gonna hit the fan, and I don't know, maybe one of them ends up in prison at the very end of the game, and then that becomes like the final mission, you know what I mean? So like maybe they had gotten away, one of them had gotten away with the money, but you know, it's not the same if their partner's not there with them. And so, you know, whether it's Jason or whether it's Lucia, they one last time again set up like this elaborate plan to get them broken out of the prison or whatever, out of the situation that they're in, and they make it happen. They get out together, and then the story ends, and yeah, it's really all tough to assume, but like just something along those lines. It doesn't have to be verbatim like that. Like I might be well off, but I'm just guessing given the theme of it, it also could end where one of them dies, you know, and like could be like a choice where you pick, you know, one of them to die, or maybe it's a three-thing choice where like Jason dies, Lucia dies, or Jason and Lucia live. Kind of a lot like the ending to GTA 5. But obviously that one where they both live, that would be slightly different, right? Because then you can keep playing as both characters, and there's probably not going to be a third. You know, that's just the feeling I get. You're not going to see a third character in this game, I don't think. Maybe like for a brief time we'll be going back in time, you know, to see like how things went AWOL on the one mission, or maybe that is how the game starts. We'll have to see though. It's really interesting. I'm quite curious about it.
Now don't get too crazy with that, you hear?
But yeah, I love theorizing about all this stuff. It makes me excited. Is it not streaming? Oh, it never even said it stopped streaming, so I'm guessing that it's over now. Damn. Huh, okay. So I guess I am streaming still. I was a little bit concerned it doesn't show up when I... Oh yeah, there it does. Okay. But yeah, I'm curious about what will happen with the story. Obviously, I think that's a lot of people. I hope they do it right. I hope they make it unique. I loved how Red Dead Redemption 2 was handled. Obviously, it's not the same writers. So that is a bit of, not a concern, but like that's just a noted thing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I should be out there with this. But I need $8 more million to get this friggin'
With the
mansion
police force
done.
this dirty, there's always work to do. Message received. Stand by for confirmation.
It's gonna
of
be a
location.
long
This
day.
is the dealer's territory. If there's one thing I believe in, it's fair distribution. And illegal substances changing hands while the LSPD protect them from black market competition? Yeah, that sounds decidedly unfair to me. I know those crooked cops are taking a cut of the profits.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around. I'll bring it by.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing shit like this. This is pretty fucked. But yeah, it's gonna definitely be different, you know. I mean, duh, but it really will be different. Just given the change of the skin, let's say, on the game, you know, like from GTA 5 to GTA 6, Red Dead Redemption 2 was in there in the middle, and I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 was such a drastic change from pretty much everything in GTA that, like, look at how these characters look, you know, a bit cartoonish, Michael, Trevor, Franklin, a little bit like, what's the word? Like, they kind of look like they could be in one of those wax museums, you know what I mean? But Red Dead Redemption 2, they look borderline human, like, obviously it's still, you know, cartoon kind of thing, but it's not that far off, you know, it looks more realistic than not. And then from what we've seen with Jason and Lucia, I mean, they just look so real. It's crazy to me that what they've done is like even possible. Especially if you were to tell me this like when I was younger, like that, yeah, they would be pretty much making like realism simulation games. Like that's what they are. It's pretty crazy how far they've come along. You know, it was an accident, guys. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Okay. Oh, great. But yeah, I don't even know where to begin with the whole story thing because Rockstar hasn't been afraid in the past to kind of shock the audiences. And I mean, there's usually a big choice, right? There's usually a big choice. So maybe there's even a fourth ending where they both do die. You know? I mean, fuck, like it's not out of the question because that's how Bonnie and Clyde died, remember? So it's still certainly possible. And I think if they want to tell the best story possible, that will be a choice. That'll be an option. Genuinely. I actually do believe this. Because again, like if they really based it on Bonnie and Clyde, right? Why would you just kill off one of them? I mean, unless, let's say Lucia got pregnant with Jason's kid or something, and you know, Jason would kind of live on like that or something. But like that'd just be like just sad, man. Like I wouldn't even like I don't think I would like that. I think that either they both live or, you know, they both die. And I think that would be fitting to the series. I think it'd be fitting to Rockstar's brand. I think that could even end up being a game of the year if the emotional punch is right there. You know, and if the stakes change from them being like really close together to their, you know, them having that animosity, that like, you know, rough patch, to then one of them saving the other, and, you know, like having that breakthrough reveal that there was lies and stuff. And I'm guessing also like it could end with them going after somebody, and that's somebody that, you know, screwed them over, and you know, killing them. There's just so many fucking ways. It's hard to even brainstorm at this point. There's just so many ways it could end. But yeah, if it ended with them both dying, I would be wondering, like, what would they do after the story? Because, you know, once the story's done, usually exploration, that's pretty much what you have left. And then some, you know, activities and Strangers and Freaks if you hadn't finished them already, which I'm gonna try to do pretty much all of them as best I can. Obviously, there's gonna be some like Epsilon type of ones, but you know that there's gonna have to be some type of way to John Marston the game. You know what I mean? Fuck, it'd be really cool though if you had like a third character come in and it was like Nicol Bellic coming from Liberty City. That is actually something I saw can I don't know if it'll show you guys, but here, I'm gonna go in here real quick. I was looking at one of the computers and one of the places that have like a safe that I had to crack. And one of the computers, it has the Life Invader page of one Nico Bellic. And it said, I think what it says is it was like 12 days ago that he last posted, and he was taking a photo of Liberty City, somewhere in Liberty City. Actually, let's see. Is Life Invader available on? I gotta check. I don't know if you have to put in a website or something, but I really want to know because if Nico's around, man, that'd be really cool. Okay, wait, let's see. Life Invader. .com. Huh. So Life Invader is available, but it's not available for us. So I'm curious if that's like a hint. Obviously, they could be remaking Liberty City, GTA 4, right? But I mean, hell, they could also bring back Nico, and then you kind of have like an epilogue, and then I don't know, some cool shit could happen. There's just so much potential with Grand Theft Auto 6 that if they wanted to do fan service, they could. If they wanted to just do their own original thing, they can. I mean, my ideal ending would be both Jason and Lucia end up in prison, and Michael, Trevor, Franklin, they decide to assemble a group of 5, and they bring in CJ and, of course, Nico Bellic. Hell, maybe even 6. They bring in Claude as well. Just go full throttle, balls to the wall, bring back all the hits. Hell, you bring Gay Tony back. I don't know what he's doing, but fuck it, bring them all. I think that'd be really cool. I mean, Tommy Vercetti, the guy, Ray Liotta's dead, but who knows? Maybe you'll do some missions with Ray Liotta's character in the game, Or, Tommy Vercetti in the game. It would be cool to see, like, an old man Vercetti in Vice City. There will definitely be some references to things like Scarface, again, I'm sure. That's another one I'm really interested in seeing, is all the references, because there's bound to be a few really good ones, and I am kind of hoping that they'll stick with like an older movie style, from way back. Like, I know that some of the bank heists, like, apparently they're based on the movie Heat, and I think some of the story beats is based on Heat as well. So yeah, there's so much cool shit, man, with GTA 6. I cannot wait. Can't stress that enough. This next 7-month period is going to be a long one, but when we finally get there, November 19th, from then on, I am going to be locked in and playing. And I'll have my driver's license not too long after that too, so life will be getting really good when GTA 6 comes out. Barring like a nuclear holocaust or World War III or some shit. But yeah. I think with all this being said, I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm trying to still wake up. I gotta use the washroom, gotta get another coffee, and then I'll probably run some of these missions throughout the day. But yeah, this has been a nice hour and a half session, so thank you if you tuned in, or if you're tuning in later on and just wanted to hear somebody talk about GTA 6 and ramble on about it. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, so thanks for watching.